Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Moose Minute Project on a Tuesday morning. Yeah, I skipped yesterday, took some time with the wife and just got some stuff done with mom stuff, so sorry about that. I wasn't on yesterday. Probably wasn't mentally ready to be ready either. Today, sun is coming up. Clouds are light and wispy here in southwest Wisconsin, so just sitting outside of work, heading back into work today, get back into my schedule. That's what I need to do, and just start the healing process. And I know I can never replace that hole that's there, but I know it is full of great memories and many things that my mom and I did. I was going through pictures last night, and for the lady that collected everything, and kept everything, there are some really cool things that I found, and we'll be passing some of them on to other members of the family as well. More to niece, I think a niece and nephew kind of thing. It's not there, but yeah. So I was going through pictures yesterday and just seeing how many times we got together as a blended family. Now, blended family, I'm talking mom and my stepdad, my dad and stepmom, Roxanne's mom and her sister, as a blended family, getting together, and truly was blessed these last years that mom allowed, or didn't allow, but she absolutely loved the fact that dad and I had gotten back together. And, was it a bit odd to have the stepmom and mom and everybody in the same room? It was, but it was also a true blessing to the grandkids that they could all come together and be part of that. So, that's the statement there for the starting of the Moose Minute Project. Now get on to the actual Moose Minute Project topic I have listed of You Said What? Here's what I'm going to tell you. Little background of me, and it fires me up a little bit. If you are going to go around, and I don't care what size town, if you live in Milwaukee, you can get away with it probably a little more than you can if you live in Milwaukee, Madison, Detroit, Chicago, whatever. You can probably get away with a little more. But if you're in Richland Center area, in any of these small towns, Boscobel, Muscoda, whatever it may be, if you say things that are complete and utter nonsense about somebody else, it will get back to them. It will. Trust me, it will. And then don't be surprised that they either A, won't confront you or talk to you again, or B, somewhat like I would do, is come nose to nose and say, what the heck were you thinking? Now, I don't come from the side of I'm going to knock your head off your shoulders like a lot of people do. I just want to know what you were thinking if you said something. So recently, there's been a few things said about my family, and it happens after a traumatic event, and the word gets back to me. And if it was someone that was close to your network, all you can say is, you said what? Or, why did you do that? Or, what in the hell were you thinking? So, if it's complete and utter BS, and you're trying to make yourself look better, it totally backfires. It totally does not work. It does for you, because you're needing to do that. And to me, if you're proudly pronouncing your faith and you're proudly pronouncing how much the good Lord means to you, then it really aggravates the hell out of me. Because I do believe in the good Lord above. I know my mom's in a better place. But here's a small example. Mom was involved. I was 16 because I was driving at the time. She had just gotten her two-door Monte Carlo, and she loved that white car and two-wheel drive, and there's a lot of funny stories with her. I think the accelerator usually matched her attitude for the day, which was usually wide open, never sit down. Anyway, as everybody knows, I'm a bowler. I love to bowl. I lived my life at Aiken Lanes with Tom and Sherry Bruss and Bud Bruss and Adele and Elaine. And, I helped out a lot there, and I spent a lot of time just bowling. Aiken, Minnesota, where I'm from, is, well, you can drive through town. It's the only stoplight in Aiken County, which is one of the largest counties in Minnesota. But they have one stoplight. And you could pretty much walk wherever you wanted to go. So, parked in the parking lot. Buddy's car wouldn't start, so we thought, at the time being 16, it would be much easier to use my mom's Monte Carlo to push it to get it to start. Well, it worked. However, I went under his bumper and it popped the Monte Carlo emblem off the hood. They stood up and they were on the little rocker switch, or the little cable thing, and it popped that off. And of course, my buddy's like, well, just tell her, just tell her somebody did it or it happened, whatever. I said, no, not doing that. Trust me. If I tell her I'll deal with the wrath of her right now. And yeah, she was upset, and I get it. I learned to not do that ever again. About 2 days later, we're at the bowling alley and Mom came in to bowl, and somebody said, hey, saw your son.